Down here in the bottom left in our one-on-one map, formerly known as the Rainbow.
Kim Sung-jae, SD HopeTorture.
You know,
Up here at the top right. Silence. I must introduce the players.
I know, and I have something to say about that, though.
Yeah, he won the BlizzCon. He is the only Protoss left. The fighting hope of IR.
Jung Min-soo, next genius.
You may speak, Artosis.
You know, I think that for things like the player names and when they're actually going to cut into the game, they roll a 13-sided die to decide when. Because we just cannot predict it, Tasteless.
I know, we really can't.
It's like, we may cast GOM for 30 years, and I think we will hit it just 3-4 times perfectly.
I think so. Excuse me. So, HopeTorture, he won that, but it wasn't easy. And he knows why he won that. It was because it just so happened his build coin flip countered his opponent. He wasn't saying to himself, oh, I hope he goes 3-gate Stalker.
There's not a lot about outplaying each other with the two builds we just saw. It really didn't have a lot to do with that. We could have had almost anyone in the tournament do those two builds against each other, and we would have gotten the same results. It's just one build counters the other. It's a pretty hard counter. No detection against Banshee. What can I say that I haven't already said?
Not much, Artosis.
I talk a lot, Tasteless.
We talk. But you know, when these games finish, we just get on the subway and continue to talk.
I know. Talk about the games all the way home.
Yep.
I never stop commentating.
This SCV might get picked off here if he's not careful. Next Genius retracts. He may try to bite off the SCV down here. He was pretty low. Here he goes.
Yeah, he's going after him, and 5 hit points left. Can he get him before the Marine is out? No, probably not. And being repaired.
Nice save. What is going on here?
I don't know. I think he's going to make
some tomfoolery.
Yeah, I think we may see a factory there to float in with. He wants to know what his opponent's doing. I don't think it's going to be a proxy to do damage with.
No.
Normally, Hellion Rush is not that great in this matchup. And there goes the factory over there, Tasteless.
Here it is. Scouting factory. Of course, you don't use a factory that much in this matchup.
Yeah, we don't see it used all that often. There are some cool Thor rushes. Hellions can be quite neat, but we don't see them used all that much. And siege tanks, when you combine them with Vikings, they own Colossus so hard, but very expensive unit.
Take a look here. It looks like we might see something sneaky coming in from our Protoss.
Imagine that if he proxies a factory to float it in, and then something gets proxied where he can't then scout with it. That would be cool.
And in fact, he's not going to proxy. I think he's just scouting for anything else.
Next Genius right now, making his robotics facility. And that tells me he wants to play a very safe game here as well.
Look at this Marine placement here.
Yeah, you always love that. You know, 3 Marines, they block the 3 paths into the natural. Can't really tell if Terran expands because one probe not going to get past there very easily.
That's right. Armory.
Ooh, it might be a Thor rush. So it is for damage. All right, he's not going to, in fact, scout with that. I do like these Thor rush builds, but sentries, of course, can block them off for quite a while.
Can a Thor step on a force field, actually, because it's a large unit? Does that actually break the Colossus? I think it...
Ooh.
I know
that Colossus can do it. I know that...
John is nodding at us. He says yes.
All right, I'll take John's word for it.
John needs to be casting this game now.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm a Zerg player, so I know that Ultralisk and Colossus can do it, but it would make sense that the Thor can do it also. So I guess the Sentry actually can't. Can't shut that down. Never mind.
Mass Marines, if you haven't seen the strategy before, he's going to send a ton of SCVs with this to repair the Thor.
That's right. Now...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No.
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
Heavens to Betsy. I haven't heard that in a very long time. Thank you, Tasteless.
I have grandparents, all right?
I do too, but I live in Korea, so I have not heard that in quite some time. But that was awesome. And he is in fact teching to... Okay, he sees this coming. He's going to drop his ramp.
He needs an Immortal.
He needs the Immortal so badly. But it's just not going to happen. He's not going to make the Immortal. And, yeah, he's in fact... He'll go ahead and cancel that in a moment. When he sees that Thor, he's just going to be like, oh no, can that knock down force fields? I hope not. John's going to nod his head. He's going to just leave the game.
Here we go. He knows that the force field won't work there.
Oh, cuts off the Marines and trying to get... Oh no, he should be targeting SCVs probably because this is not working targeting the Thor. I don't even know what to say, Taste. This was such a rout. Awesome build here. Really smart idea.
He needs to get the Immortal out.
Yeah. Take out some pylons.
Actually, he's dead, man.
Yeah, I know. I cannot. I mean, the Marines killing Immortals so hard.
Second Thor on the way, too.
This was actually a totally cool build order for this map. And look at that. He has the strike cannons, takes out that Immortal, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And the SCV ring around the Thor, making... It's like Duck, Duck, Goose with probes and SCVs, but they aren't goosing any SCVs, Tasteless.
GG, HopeTorture sneakily defeats the genius from the next.
From Xenex. And he is not happy, as you see, muttering to himself.
Licking my lips, I want the blood of a nerd. Pretty straightforward. That's a good trick. You can do that against Terran or Protoss. It's something I like to do, but I almost only do it against Terran.
I like it against Protoss. I like the fact that on this map where you know they're going to make some sentries, sentries are so worthless against the Thor.
Yeah.
I cannot underline that enough. They are so worthless against the Thor. They don't do anything. The damage is almost none because Thor has a bunch of armor.
Yeah.
Their force fields do nothing. Their Guardian Shield take 2 damage off in like 90.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, of course, they're not going to target fire the SCVs right away, too. You're going to be going against the Thor. And then
it's like shining a flashlight on a scary monster. It's like it doesn't actually make it run away. Don't tell your kids that, though. Keep giving them flashlights. It makes them feel safe.
It does. And they can check under the bed. But if they see a Thor under the bed, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
First of all, how'd that Thor get under the bed?
I know. That's a big bed, man. You
Thor's
must be rich.
laying under there. All right, we're going to go into game number 4.
It's on Metalopolis.
Yes.
Now, this is going to favor next genius a little bit more.
Yep.
Much less likely you see a build like that on this map. If they're faraway positions, then obviously it can get into quite a nice macro game, which I would love to see on Next Genius. If we just see a 3-1 from HopeTorture, I mean, HopeTorture, you are a sicko to do that Next Genius, but I'd be disappointed because I want Game 5. We're about to start, though, Tasteless.
The countdown has begun. Can HopeTorture beat him in this game? Will Next Genius come back and bring us to game number 5? Let's find out right now.